We just got a big clue about the murder. We were told the murder happened outside the mausoleum. So now I need to find where the mausoleum is. Here we go. Okay. Pathway to town. South Street. South Street. All right. Looks like some construction areas here. What's this? Somebody's construction trailer. Oh, let's get the doggy bag. Gotta get those doggy bags at all times. Tony, make it quick, Junior. I'm exhausted after a long day's work. Ah, suspect added. Businessman, builder. Who are you, buddy? I'm a wind farm building contractor. I build wind farms. I wanted to buy the Blackinton family property. I can make a lot of money. I called Trevor during the funeral. Yeah, you were the jerk who called during the funeral. I didn't find out what happened until later. I never got the chance to talk to Meredith Blackington because she's all dead and stuff. Well then, why did we find your business card in her study? Alright, fine, I did meet with her, but she was still alive when I left the mansion. Her nurse will say that. My great-grandfather helped build the mansion, you know. Of course, Meredith had no intention and interest in selling. It was pointless. The telephone company offered her a great deal to put a cell phone tower on the Hobomox Hill, but she refused. She doesn't want she'd rather have not any cell phone service at all on the family estate than start a construction project in her nasty old forest. Her attitude is one reason why this town's such an isolated backwater. So now that she's dead, you can proceed with your construction, huh? Sounds good for you. When Trevor was killed, I was here in this trailer. I didn't leave my desk. I hope the Blackinton boys would have more business sense than their mother. Anyway, yeah, I was here alone. Now that there's been 2 deaths on the Blackington estate, I'm kind of reconsidering doing business here. If it really is a curse, that'll be bad for business, bad for building, and more importantly, bad for me. I'm out. Oh. Professor Marshall from the college also wanted to buy the land. She couldn't compete with my financial offer, of course, but that doesn't mean she could have tried other ways of being persuasive. Alright. I didn't quite see what he said there. I wasn't the only one or something, he complained. Alright, so he wanted to build a wind farm here. I can understand building like a cell phone tower in the very remote property, which is like high up on a hill. Like it would probably get a bunch of I mean, it works when you have your cell phone towers in high up places rather than down low places, right? That way they get more coverage. I don't know, I'm not a cell phone. Oh no! Ghosty, Ghosty, go inside the museum! Okay, well, Professor Marshall, we just heard you're a suspect. We don't let dogs inside the museum. Welcome to the museum. How can I help your learning? So who are you? I'm Ruth Marshall, a tenured professor at the college. I run the museum. I'm an expert on the history of the region. Good. I knew Trevor, if that's what you're asking. I never talked to him. His mother, that's a different story. Yeah, I knew her well. It was her willingness to donate the abandoned mill building and most of the artifacts in our collection. That's what allowed me to open this museum. I owe it all to her, you could say. I hope she wanted to donate some family land to the college for research. I tried pleading my case to Meredith, but she wanted to leave it all to her kids, her absentee kids. What's your alibi? I was here at the museum yesterday during the evening. Yes, that's right, alone. I was just all alone. What about this ghost? Well, there's a historical evidence pointing to a curse on the Blackington estate. Though, of course, a scientific explanation is probably possible. There's no such thing as ghosts. What? I'm the one who curated the museum exhibits. Have you taken a tour yet and read all the signs? No. I think Tony, the building, did something to do with both deaths. He's not just my rival for resources. I don't think he's telling the truth. I think he's a lying liar pants. I've heard his slick, oily voice so often, it makes my blood boil. Oh, I should have given him a slick, oily voice then. It's refreshing to see you have an inquisitive mind. I hope you and your dog will be successful. Alright, let's read these signs. She asked if I'd seen the signs, and then I guess it's just this sign. I saw the sign. Well, that sign did say start the tour. Oh, what? Doggy bag! Sign said start the tour on the left, but I'm going to start the tour on the right, just to be contradictory. Industrial wing, huh? What's this? Let's read it. On the east side of the area, the Wampanoag tribe called Hobomok's Hill, the Blackinton mine, the largest pyrite mine in New England. So it's not gold, it's pyrite. Fool's gold. Anyway, somebody from the mine must have been there to drop it on the property. Saul, the owner of the mine, depicted in the statue, was a wealthy industrialist. He knew everything that went on in the mine, even when he was off-site in his mansion. Anybody who complained loudly was met with the swift blade of his rapier sword, which he kept at all times. In 1925, the Blackinton mine was permanently shuttered after a series of surprise disasters. To celebrate a particularly successful production milestone, Saul Blackington commissioned a feast complete with wild turkey, local vegetables, and water from the pond. He died shortly afterwards. A fatal landslide after heavy rain caused a tunnel collapse in the mine that resulted in the permanent closure. The Berkshire Museum was once a mill that was owned and operated by Blackington Family Industries, converted into a museum in 1999, run by the college. Alright. Oh, wow. Take a look at that. It's just a minecart. Are we going to have a minecart challenge? Because that would be cool. Found more doggy bags. So this is the indigenous ring. Oh no! It's haunted by ghosts! Oh. Cool things. Oh, jeez, why is there another ghost? Stop it. I'm just trying to... I don't even know where the exit is now. Okay. Ooh, prehistoric wing. That looks cool. Okay, dog doesn't see anything. Ghosty, I was just trying to read the thing. Man, these ghosts really do not like my learning. Anyway, let's read this thing. I want to hear about the indigenous people of the neighborhood. Before colonial times, the area around West Adams was inhabited by the indigenous Wampanoag tribe. After sustaining bitter losses in King Philip's War during the 1670s, the Wampanoags believed that the evil spirit Hobomok put a curse on the land. Before the opening of Blackington Mine, about 200 years later, superstitious people warned Saul Blackington that treading on the sacred ground would end in disaster for the owner and his industrial operation. And that's exactly what happened. As a wealthy and confident businessman, Mr. Blackington went ahead with his plan to build a mining operation on Hobomok's Hill rather than heed the grim warnings. Had he known what would happen, he may have regretted that decision later. Maybe. Alright, we've got dinosaurs. Prehistoric wing. Sure, let's see this. In prehistoric times, the river was home to many dinosaurs. The regional flood of 1996 caused landslides, which led to dinosaur bones being discovered when flooding decimated South Street. The most impressive and complete dinosaur skeleton found in the Berkshires was sold to raise millions of dollars, which helped this museum open. Dinosaur footprints are rumored to be found all over West Adams, but nobody's carefully documented their locations yet. Well, that's cool, I guess. Well, who are you? Are you a suspect? I'm getting behind on my score because of all this commotion. What exactly are you looking for? Suspect added, university student. Who are you? I'm Dana. I study history at the college. I also help Professor Marshall here at the museum. I'd show you my library card, but I misplaced it. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? I guess I could help find your lost library card. Sure, why not? I didn't know either of the Blackintons. If I were you, I'd stay off the family estate. The exhibit about the Hobomox Hill is the next room if you want to know more about why. If I had their money, I'd use it to pay off my student debt. I could really use some money right now. I was working on my research project. I don't know where Professor Marshall was at the time, but I'm sure she wasn't out killing somebody. Everyone seems eager to rule out the idea that there really is a supernatural curse. I'm not so sure. I wasn't at the funeral. Professor Marshall told me what she saw up on the cliff. Suspicions. I guess you probably heard about the Blackinton Curse, Detective. I'm staying far away from Hobomox Hill. That ancient legend is really the cause of all this, you know. If Salt Blackington hadn't developed the land. If I were you, I'd stay away from there, too. Okay, so she seems superstitious, and she's definitely a suspect. There's the dog. Doggy bag. I like those dinosaurs. They look cute. Okay, so I've read all the signs. Now maybe Professor Marshall will talk to us about something else. Because one of her things seemed to indicate you read all the signs, right? Historical evidence, pointing to a curse. I'm the one who created the museum. Have you taken a tour of the museum and read all the signs? Yeah, okay, so I was thinking, hey, maybe that means we get a new conversation now that we've read all the signs, but no, it doesn't look like it. What is that cool, famous painting? So I'll just go as the dog one more time throughout this museum, trying to see if there's any sort of library card. It's kind of a cool exhibit there with the moving... Yeah, I just don't know where I would look to find the library card. Maybe that was just not supposed to be a puzzle, and she just happened to lose her library card. I don't know. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we're done here. Okay, so now we're here in downtown, and I totally forgot where I was. Let's see, so I came in through South Street. Just followed the road. Found my way to the museum. Alright, let's see where else we can go. What's this? Closed. Well, that's not good. Well, doggy bag. Looks like we can continue going to the right if we want. I want to thoroughly explore this screen first. Doggy bag. No, doggy! Kitty! Aw, the cat loves Guy, but hates Cleo. That's cute. That's funny. Okay, so behind the buildings, we have nothing. That's the thing that says your ad here. And this leads to the northern part of town. This leads to Church Street. And Church Street connected to the one mine area, right? Maybe. Where does this go? Cemetery. And then this connects to the river park. Okay, so big circle, right? Okay, let me double check this map. So went here. I'm still trying to find. No, we checked out the museum. You know what? Whatever. I'm just confusing myself. Jeez! I ran right into a ghostie. What are you two doing goofing off around here? You got caught by a ghost. You look like you saw a ghost. Cleo may be a great clue sniffer. Okay. So, I don't know how that... I was just checking my map, and then somehow I ran into a ghost. You found 5 suspects. Nobody's seen any ghosts, though. Well, nurse, I guess we were looking for you. Getting caught by a ghost was a good thing. First the flood, now the police barricade. I got patience. I don't appreciate being detained. I'm Regina Ingman. I was Meredith Blackington's nurse when she was alive. I was responsible for checking on her general well-being, managing her medication. I spent a lot of time at the mansion. I got to know her quite well. She's a sweet old woman. She had a few unusual quirks, but hey, who doesn't? I never met Trevor before the funeral. Same goes for his brother. Neither of the Blackinton boys lived close by, so you can imagine how shocked I was when Trevor Blackington called me before he died. He did? Victim called you. Wait, Dudley didn't tell you. I heard Trevor on the phone just before he was killed. And we had somebody who overheard that conversation, right? The little boy did. Hello? This is Trevor Blackington. You helped my mother when she needed aid. Oh, that's exactly what Drew said. Okay. Trevor Blackington? I'm at the estate. I need you to listen to me, Regina. I know who it was we saw at the funeral. I know who killed Mom. I figured everything out. That's incredible. All right, I'm listening. Oh no, that horrible mask! Get away! Trevor. Help! Trevor! Her account matches what Drew Dickens heard from inside the mausoleum, at least. I was the last one to hear his voice, Detective. Poor Kate Blackington doesn't seem to be doing well either. So what's your alibi? Well, I got the phone call. I was in my home. I live on the other side of the bridge where the police roadblock is right now, just outside West Adams Center. Unfortunately, due to the flooding and the rain, I wanted to get to the mansion. I really couldn't get there, so I called the police. You can confirm my whereabouts through phone records. I'm sure they'll tell. Took the call. Was the cell phone found on his body when he died? I don't know. Maybe we should go back and check. I saw a dark figure on top of the hill. I haven't seen him since. I always thought it was odd a strong woman like Meredith Blackington could be so superstitious. She insisted she saw something from the tower that overlooks the family estate. And we did double check that tower. What if there was somebody sneaking around the property? Maybe that's what she saw through her telescope. Maybe that's why she had a heart attack. If only I'd listened when she was alive. Can I present evidence? Okay, the sleeping medication was totally empty, and it was given on the day of her death. It shouldn't be empty. She knew she was only supposed to take a small amount. She did leave you $100,000. Wait, you think I killed her after all these years, even with her heart condition being what it was? Alright, let's assume your insulting theory is correct. I killed her by giving her way too much sleeping medication. Then how'd I kill Trevor? The road was blocked because of the flood. Why would some guy in a mask appear at her funeral? What could I gain from that? Not another dime. Alright. I kind of thought we would get to pick what evidence we present to her, but no, we do not. No more questions. What exactly are you implying? You really think I commit 2 murders just to get some money? I took an oath to help people. 6 out of 8 suspects found. You detain everybody. So far you found 6 suspects. I guess we probably need to find all the suspects and then come back to him. Of course, I have no idea where I am now, so that doesn't help. Blackington Mine. So wait, I'm south of the mine? Ooh, that looks like a thing I can climb. Me and my dog, we can both climb up ladders. Alright. Downtown. That's where we were. Well, there's a cat again. Nope, that's not the cat. So that's the closed building. And then this is that museum. Okay. Huh. Jeez, ghosties, leave me alonesies. Ugh. Oh, man. So, edge of town. Alright, okay. Just going right of town, we have, that's the police blockade. Okay. Let's explore this area north of the edge of town. Doesn't it connect to somewhere over here on the left? It connects to the hill. Okay. So I think we've circled pretty much all the area except for the Church Street. So we'll probably explore Church Street in the next video. Let's finish by exploring this area. Maybe we'll have 2 suspects there. I could probably explore the mine a bit more thoroughly, although I kind of don't want to because it was dangerous and scary. Found a clue. Somebody left a cigarette butt here. What brand is it? I don't know. Do we know anybody who smokes? Don't think we do. All right. Cleo. So I'll just get to the Church Street area. Though, more doggy treat. I think I went back here. Okay, so this is Church Street. Let's check our map. So we are here, 13th downtown. We checked out South Street. We haven't checked out this church. I guess the church is on Church Street. Yeah, that makes sense. So Church Street and the cemetery, and the mausoleum. So all the areas in the middle of the map we haven't been to. We just explored the outside of the map. Okay, great. So now I have a sense of where I am.